Hey, it's Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch. Today is March 12th, 2023. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. I have charting from Deep View today, and if you haven't followed me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365, also like and subscribe to the video. I thank you very much. All right, so I have the SPY up here, and as you can see, pretty nasty day the last couple of days. Actually, the whole week was pretty rough. And what do we see here? If you watch my stocks watch, you would see that price is now ripped through the 200-day moving average, is now below it. And here's a trend line that we've been watching the whole way. It busted out. We got more bullish here. It's now below that trend line as well. Again, just a very bearish scenario. And we really thought, at least I did, the 200-day starting to flatten. And if prices stay above it, it would start to turn up. Well, now that price is back below it, it is more likely to turn down. And this 393, 394 area may become resistance. 50-day looks like it's already starting to flatten out again. So there is that. All right. I don't know if things are going to go further down on Monday or Tuesday, or if they're going to come back, retest the 200-day, and then potentially roll over. That'd be an area of potential shorts right there, right? Right now, not the area to short, in my opinion, too far gone. But yeah, one day at a time, right? We'll see if expectations Fed will come in and save was it Silicon Valley Bank? Sorry. And that's and so then we may get a rally on Monday or Tuesday, but it's now a suspect rally at this point. As long as price is below all of its moving averages, the trend for me is more likely down. Next level is 378 to watch, right? And then below that, this 357-ish, 358, whatever. All right, so not many things have held up well. So I have a small list for you today. And I guess I will go ahead and, if you want to see the earnings, I'll pop those up there, and I'll make this chart just a little bit smaller so you kind of see, some of the volume and stuff. There's a lot of information on here that I could add. We'll change the up down volume. There we go. All right, let's start with PTGX first. By far the best looking of the bunch, but it is a biotech name. So just be aware of that. But very, very strong reaction right here. Probably an earnings reaction, but it's biotech, so you never know, right? But overall looks pretty good. Next up, SPOK. Again, a lot of these names I've never heard of, but they just showed up as holding well on the scan. Just a nice big move. Went from $8 to $10, right? It's a nice move right there, 25% or so. Now it's just consolidating. Pretty decent growth too, which this wasn't even a growth screener I ran, but it's got nice growth numbers too. So SPOK, not bad looking. Kroger, right? Everyone's got to eat, and Kroger is the second largest grocery store, third largest. I believe Walmart's the largest. It's one of the largest. Again, not the best charts. Again, we have a high and we have subsequent lower highs. This may be a lower high. That's very important. We'll only know after the fact, but right now it is above all of its moving averages, starting to turn higher, or at least trying to. So it's one that we should be watching. This is Kroger. Some lithium names are looking pretty good. LNTH. Again, had a big gap up and it's kind of held that area pretty good. A little give back here, but nothing crazy. So definitely like that one. Palo Alto. Again, strong move higher. Kind of came into this area right there. You see, it gave it a little problem. Retreated some, so it's got to get above, 190-ish or so, 192. And for me to get involved, again, a little sharp on this side, so a little pullback and then a breakout would make sense. Another lithium name, SGML. Again, just looking at this through the lens of some technicals, this is an area of importance. And so price again, pull back, and then maybe it could rip higher at that point. Um, but again, it has to get above $38 minimum for me to be even interested in the name. Sprouts Farmers Market, again, another grocery store. Tells you kind of environment we're in when grocery stores are doing well. Good for the grocery industry, right? Again, you can kind of see this is the area that's interesting. Still having a hard time getting above, 35-ish, right? But it closed above 35, 35 and a quarter or so. That'd get real interesting. So there's Sprouts. And the last one is Foursquare, Shift 4 Payments. Sorry, not Foursquare. Shift 4 Payments. Again, it broke out, came back. So far, successful retest. As long as price stays above 67, that would be maybe a chance for opportunity. You have the 200-day already moving higher. So there's about 8 names for you. Nothing really, really special. You've got to be really careful with this market. Right now it has a bearish tilt to it. Cash is a valid position, I think. So again, just be real careful. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.